elected and mandated was for the interest of these constituents of TUT, not your political principles. Yeah, yes. You know why? You know why I'm saying so? You know why I'm saying so? It's because sometimes our political principles have got their own agendas, which are their agendas, is fine. There's nothing wrong with the agenda. Agenda is not a paid wage. Agenda is plain. Ne? But the problem is that if our agenda is imposed on an institution without taking into account the conditions, the situations, the circumstances, we might find ourselves in trouble. Okay, let me not give you an example. We must not depoliticize students, which is what other campuses are trying to do. Politics is part of the things, of the activism spaces that students must act. We cannot depoliticize them. I'll tell you what somebody says about this. He says, the popular response to student political activism in our institutions, maybe because it's taking more space. The popular response is to discourage and de-emphasize mass participation of students in political activity and to sanitize student leaders' involvement in politics. I told you what's my problem with that, is that we will raise leaders who are sanitized politically, and our country will get into trouble. Let's leave these human beings. The last thing I'm going to say, even while all these other activisms are encouraged, we cannot run away from the fact that political activism is central to student activities. But here's my question. It might not apply to you, but it applies to Kwakwa. I've got evidence. You can take it or leave it. Many times this is how we start. If we do not plan like that man in the toilet, we start like this. I don't say, this must come after discussions. Am I right? I know I'm right. After you've written letters, after you've engaged people and they're ignoring you, then this can't be number one. It can be number 8 or 10. It can't be number one. If it's number one, this is what has happened in the past in Kwakwa, especially in 1994. We start here. We are here to say, hey,